All right, let's mute real quick. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wesley Side. Your EMCC Lady Lions will be taking on the Bulldogs of Holmes Community College. EMCC comes in this one 5-3 and 3-0 at home. So definitely like to see that as we are at home tonight. And the Bulldogs coming in this one 5-5, 1-4 on the road and 4-1 at home. Your Lady Lions are ranked 3rd in the north of the MAC-JC Conference, and this was a big one here tonight. Lions trying to get revenge on the big 11-point loss last time, 55-44, as Holmes was able to pull out that one. And Holmes coming ranked in the north at number 4. So a big matchup here tonight, big conference game. Lady Lions trying to keep the ball going as they had a big win against Northwest last week, as Jamia Hollings put up big numbers that game. She dropped 22 points with 19 rebounds. That is your impact player for the MCC Lions this evening. Make sure to be watching her. Your starting 5 for the Lions will be number 3, Denasia Mitchell, number 5, Janessa Souza, number 30, Amaya Staples, number 13, Tamara Alexander, and number 15, Jamia Hollings. Starting 5 for Holmes will be number 2, Jordan Manning, number 5, Gabriella Bunch, number 11, Jalecia Smith, number 15, Tanaya Jones, and number 33, Katie Powers. So stay tuned. We are 10 minutes from tip-off. You're listening to the EMCC Live Stream Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are about 5 minutes from tip-off here as the Lady Lions face the Lady Bulldogs of Holmes Community College. Mentioned last time that the Lions fell to Holmes on the road, and it was a tough one as East Mississippi got outscored 55-44. And as I also said, Jamia Hollings is your impact player of the game for EMCC. Held to just 7 points on the road last time against Holmes, so looking to definitely bounce back that score. And EMCC out looking for some revenge tonight against the Lady Bulldogs. Also, you can catch the men's basketball game as they are on the road against Holmes this evening. You can find that game on HolmesCCmedia.com/Cardinal channel. So make sure you reach over and check out the boys game if you are interested in looking for that. And as we get to about 4 minutes away from tip-off, also highlighting Sierra Jackson's name, number 21 for the Lady Lions, as she was the top scorer for the Lions on the road last time against Holmes, as she topped out at 16 points. So definitely looking for that. And also, Lady Lions also did not shoot free throws too well last time against Holmes, shooting just 55% on the road against Holmes last time. So definitely need to pick up the free throw pace. Got to be better from the charity stripe. And we're about 3 minutes from tip-off, so stay here with us. You're listening to EMCC Live Stream Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're just moments away from tip-off, and we will go over your starters once again. First for the Holmes Community College, we got number 2, the guard, Manning. Number 5, Bunch. Number 11, the forward, Smith. Number 15, Jones, the small forward, excuse me. And number 33, Katie Powers, another guard. Starting for your East Mississippi Lions will be number 3, Denasia Mitchell, number 5, Janessa Souza, number 30, Amaya Staples, number 13, Tamara Alexander, and number 15, Jemiah Hollings. As we were just moments away from tip-off now of your reigning MAC JC Conference champions of East Mississippi, trying to get right back at at Holmes Community College, as Holmes had the upper hand earlier on in the season and won by 11. Coach Thompson, the athletic director and women's basketball coach, is 16-11 since 2007 and 2008 season against Holmes. So trying to push that to 17 wins here tonight, as we are just moments away from tip-off. Their cooperation is greatly appreciated. And number 15, looks like Jemiah Hollings will tip it for the Lady Lions. And we are off. Sticks, that ball's tipped around. Katie Powers comes down with it. Holmes wins the tip. And we are on our way here in the home matchup against East Mississippi and Holmes. Up top will be Smith. Smith dishes over to Bunch. Bunch looking down low. And it's going to be a steal. Or back to Holmes, and a whistle blows. So we got a foul on Miss Bunch for Holmes. So that'll be the first for Holmes, and the first for Miss Bunch. Mitchell will walk it up the floor for East Mississippi. Holmes settles in a 1-to-1. Oh, excuse me, in the man-to-man. Bunch guarding Mitchell. Mitchell swings it up top. Thought about a good look there, but couldn't handle the pass. It was Tamara Alexander. Back up top to Staples. Staples to Mitchell. Mitchell looking down low to Hollings. Hollings trying to back it up in the post. Hollings fakes, goes up strong. Whistle blows. And it looks like we have an offensive turnover, as I think a travel was called on Miss Hollings there. Holmes trying to break the full court press. Up ahead to Bunch. Bunch swings it down low to Smith. Smith goes up. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Bunch. Bunch down low. She goes up. Foul called, jump ball. And the possession is towards East Mississippi. So the Lady Lions will get it back. Now Holmes will settle into a full court press. Mitchell gives it over to Staples. Staples back to Mitchell. Mitchell pushes it up the floor, and nice defense there from Holmes. Knocked out of bounds by Jones. It'll stay with East Mississippi. Mitchell looking inbound. Finally gets it into Staples. Staples back to Mitchell. Mitchell up top. Mitchell swings it into the wing to Souza. Souza back to the wing. Back up top. Mitchell's going to fire from way downtown. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Smith for Holmes. Miss Powers will bring it up the floor for Holmes. Now they get the Bunch. Bunch down the center of the lane. Kicks it out. Powers thought about the three. Drives baseline. Jumper is good. And we have our first point of the game. Goes to Holmes. 2-0 with 8:17 left to play here in the first quarter. Mitchell trying to break the double team. Mitchell swings in the corner. Souza, thought about it in the corner. Now dishes it back outside to Mitchell. Looks like Holmes has settled into a 2-3 zone defense. There's the three from Souza. Sousa, and that one's no good, way off the mark. Bunch looking to go fast for Holmes. Swings it down low. Nice pass, but couldn't be handled by Smith. And it'll turn it over back to back to East Mississippi it goes. Checking in for the Lady Lions will be Miss Shakira Wilson, as Mitchell will go have a seat. Sousa will bring it up the floor. Back over to Hollings. Hollings up ahead. Now that one's going to be stolen from Manning. Manning all the way to the basket. Layup's no good. Good defense there by Miss Wilson, getting back on the floor for East Mississippi. Now East Mississippi trying to come fast. Hollings up top. Gives it over to Wilson. Wilson, right wing. Up top to Sousa. Sousa looking for some movement on the offensive side of East Mississippi. Sousa up top. Shot clock down to 5 in the corner. Wilson's going to have to shoot it. Block. Where's the foul right there? And I think we got it on the floor. Big push in the back. Hollings was near. Knocked to the floor. That was going to be on Smith for Holmes. Janessa trying to get it in. They're going to get it to Hollings. Hollings, they're going to say she stepped on the baseline. Tough. Great defense there from Holmes. As the EMCC is trying to find a way to get on the board as they settle back into this full court press. Powers, this is it up top, away to Smith. Smith download a bunch, and that's how you break the press right there. Holmes up 4-0. Janessa, double team. Swings it over to Staples. Staples up top. Back to Janessa Sousa. Hands off to Wilson. Wilson over to Staples. Down low to Sticks, and she got an EMCC on the board for the first time tonight. Jamia Hollings, also known as Sticks. Down low to Bunch. Bunch pump fakes, goes up and under. Nice move there from Bunch. And Holmes gets it right back. Sousa over to Staples. Staples. Great defense from Powers. Staples drives down the center. Wilson's got a 3 and no good, too long. Rebound comes down the Bunch for Holmes. Holmes headed the other way. Now trying to slow it back down. Hands over to Powers. 5:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Here's Jones. Jones dishes to Smith. Smith back to Powers. Down low to Smith. Smith goes up. Foul is called. Shot no good. And to the line headed to shoot 2 will be Holmes. First free throws of the night for either side. Will be Holmes getting to the line first. And a new team headed in for your Lady Lions. Number 24 checks in. That'll be Miss Markema Lancaster. Number 21, Sierra Jackson. First one's good from Smith. Wilson stays, and so does Miss Hollings. And Nasia Mitchell checks back in. Number 23 will check in for Holmes, Morgan Williams. Big three-point threat there for Holmes. Mitchell. Up ahead to Kima Lancaster. Kima drives, now dishes it back out. Now up top to Mitchell. Mitchell looking around, calls for Wilson. Wilson. Now over to Mitchell. Mitchell drives, nice move, great pass down low to Hollings, and she couldn't handle it. And there's another turnover for EMCC. Tough pass to handle right there for Miss Mitchell, but man, it was on a dime. Williams bringing it up, dishes it over to Manning. Manning deep right wing. Less than 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Number 4 has also checked in. That is Miss Red for Holmes. Bunch drives, go to the basket. That one's no good. Rebound poked around, comes down to Williams. Williams going to dish it back out. Bunch thought about the corner three. 1 second, and shot clock violation is going to turn it over back to the EMCC Lions. 8-2 here with 4:38 left to play here in the first quarter. As the Lions just trying to get something moving on the offensive end. Here's Kima. Kima goes baseline. Picks up her dribble. Back outside to Mitchell. Mitchell down low. Sierra Jackson, she's going to pull up. That one's good. Great move to the basket there by Sierra Jackson. And gets the Lions back within 2 possessions. Bunch swings it. Manning, deep 2. That one's going to be no good, but a foul on the floor is going to be committed on Holmes. It was a loose ball foul on Jones. That'll be her second. Or excuse me, that'll be on Smith. Now Jones will check in for Smith. Greg guarding Mitchell heavily. Now to Lancaster. Kima looking around. Almost a backcourt violation right there, but Mitchell will be able to handle the ball. Lancaster, this is it. Back to Sierra Jackson. Jackson down low, that one's poked away. Great job by Hollings getting it back. Swings it outside. Down low, back to Jackson. Jackson, left hand fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. And Jones just checked in for Holmes, and she has her first foul. And to the line to shoot 2 will be Sierra Jackson. First one's up and good. Got it to roll on home. Little members bounce, as I'd like to say. Second shot's up, whistle blows, and the basket will count. No, excuse me, not count. Looks like we had a lane violation on the line. So tough break there. 8-5, 1 possession game. Manning up to Williams. Williams back to Manning. Manning trying to dish it over to Red. Red able to handle the pass. Red, Williams. Williams going to fire from way downtown. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Kima Lancaster. Kima trying to go fast right here. She's pushing it hard all the way to the basket. Fouled. Great job by Kima Lancaster going coast to coast there down the center of the lane. Able to draw the foul on number 23, Miss Morgan Williams, and that'll be her first. Janessa Souza will check back in as Mitchell will go have a seat. Eight to 5, low scoring affair here in the first quarter. Still 3:18 left to play. Lancaster to the line. The first shot is up and strong, no good. Tough break there for the Lions. First you have the lane violation, and then you have the third free throw attempt of the day from East Mississippi, no good as well. Here's the second with that one, rattles in and out, no good. Man, tough break. As I mentioned earlier, only shot 50% from the free throw line last time against Holmes, and you got to be a little bit better there. Here's on the other end. Bunch swings to Manning. Manning's going to fire a deep 3. That one's no good, too strong. Rebound comes down to Holmes, and a whistle blows. We got a traveling call, and that one's going to turn it right back over to East Mississippi. Travel was called on Miss Jones. Now Wilson will try to walk it up for the Lions. Swings it on the wing. Markima trying to get to the basket. She turns it over. Jones comes up with a steal. Up ahead to Bunch. Bunch trying to go all the way to the basket. She does. Layup's good. Tough turnover there from East Mississippi. Now they're trying to answer back. Wilson, right wing. Wilson back up top to Kima Lancaster. Swings it over to Janessa Sueza. Sueza back to Lancaster. Hollings up top. Back to Sueza. Sueza looking around for some movement. Here's Lancaster. Nice pass there to Hollings. Hollings fakes, goes up strong. That one's no good. Tries to fight her own rebound. No good. Bunch up ahead to Manning. Manning by herself. Layup is good. And quickly, Holmes has built a 7-point lead. 12-5 to score. Wilson, nice job breaking the press there. Staples looking around. Now hands it over to Janessa Cereza. That one's knocked out of bounds by Manning. Holmes being highly aggressive on the defensive end. And that's where most of their points have came from. Kima and Wilson will check out. And Alexander and Mitchell will check back in. Mitchell up top, tries to make a move to the basket, and that one's going to be hit off the rim, poked around, comes down to Manning. Holmes headed the other way. $1:50 left to play here in the first quarter. Manning all the way to the basket, great move. And the Holmes bench explodes on that one. They lead 14-5 with 1:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to East Mississippi Live Stream Network. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the timeout with $1:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Lions trail 14-5. Hollings swings it over to Janessa Sueza. Alexander to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Alexander. Here's Sueza. Inside to Mitchell. Mitchell pulls it back out. Sueza, she's going to fire a deep three from the left wing. Bang! She got it. Rattles in there. And the first three of the night falls for East Mississippi. With 1:10 left to play here, the Lions have cut it to 14-8. Holmes trying to answer, and she traveled, turns it over. Morgan Williams on the travel there, and it goes back to East Mississippi. East Mississippi really need to capitalize on the turnover right here, as Mitchell will walk it up. Mitchell trying to dribble out of the press. Swings it in the corner. Alexander drives baseline. That's going to be hit out of bounds. Last touch by Holmes. With less than a minute to play. Man, big three. Nice shot there from Janessa Sueza. Just looked pretty coming off of the hand there. Inbounding from the baseline. They dish it up top to Alexander. 17 on the shot clock. Mitchell to Sueza. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles up top of the key. Here's Sueza looking around again. Swings it to Alexander. Down low to Staples. 3 seconds to shoot. Way downtown. That one's going to be no good. Off the mark. Rebound fought for, and a loose ball foul called on Staples. Tough break there. 31 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Only 1 second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Staples will check out, and we will see Kiana Thomas, as KT like to call her. They like to call her KT. Check in for the first time for the Lions tonight. Red dishes it to Morgan Williams. Williams to the right wing to Jones. Jones looking around. Here's Manning. Fakes left, goes right down the center of the lane. She goes up. Basket will not count. Foul is committed on the floor. Definitely can see how this offense runs through Manning and Bunch. Just the two flying guards just moving sporadically and able to create havoc on the defense. Red trying to get it in. She does to Jones. 13 seconds left to play. Jones back to Red. Red, elbow jumper. That one's no good, off the mark. 7 seconds left to play. No shot clock here. Mitchell pushing hard. 3 seconds. Swings it in the corner. KT for three. That one's going to be off the mark, no good. And at the end of the first quarter, 14-8, your EMCC Lions down by 6. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the EMCC Live Stream Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Your next baseball, EMCC baseball action will be Saturday. This Saturday, as the Lions are back at home, facing Southwest Community College. Make sure to check them out. That will be live streamed on EMCC Athletics Live. Katie Powers tries a three. That one's way off the mark. And EMCC will have possession here as we start the second quarter. Sueza dishes it to Staples. Staples. Up top to Sueza. Now Mitchell. Mitchell looking around. KT in the corner. KT, long pass. Staples is going to drive, try to get it down low. Hollings stays with it. Layup's no good. Rebound KT. KT dribbles. She goes back up. That one's no good. KT gets another rebound, and it's called for the travel. Man, tough call right there made by the official as KT was fighting for her life for some offensive rebounds. Powers will walk it up the floor for Holmes. Powers goes left. Bunch way downtown. That's a long three. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Hollings as the Lions try to go the other way. Mitchell pushing hard. Mitchell thought about heading towards the basket. Made a nice move there. Powers makes another nice crossover. Dishes it outside. Hollings fakes the three. Now back outside to Mitchell. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Mitchell comes off the screen. Layup's good. Nice move there to the basket by Miss Denasia Mitchell. And the Lions have cut it to 4. 14-10 your score. That one's poked away. It's going to be last touch by the Lions. And Mitchell playing really great right now. Powers will inbound for Holmes. Right there on the sideline. Looking around. Down low to Williams. Williams goes up. Great defense there from KT and Souza. There's Souza. Up ahead to Souza. Janessa looking around. Dishes it back up top to Mitchell. Lions trying to cut it to one possession here. Nice crossover. Souza fakes the three, and they're going to get, she's going to get called for stepping out of bounds on the sideline right there. Man, that was going to be a nice look for the two-point jumper, but it's called a turnover. She stepped out of bounds. Now Powers. Holmes trying to get something going back as they are scoreless so far here in the second quarter. Williams up top. Down low to Jones. Jones dishes it back outside the Bunch. Bunch looking around. Now up top. Great defense there from Hollings. Katie Powers thought about one. Now back up top to Bunch. Bunch trying to get it down low to Manning. Ball being poked around. Morgan Williams was going to set up for a jumper. That one's no good. Rebound Hollings. And EMCC will take it the other way. Coaches for the Lions telling them to push. Mitchell slows it down. Now to Hollings. Hollings dishes it to Janessa Souza. Looking for some movement. Mitchell is going to fire one from downtown. That one's going to be off the mark. No good. Rebound comes right down to KT's hands. No one around it. And timeout by Holmes. And the EMCC Lions have cut it to 2. Don't go anywhere. 7:30 left to play here in the first half. You're listening to EMCC Live Stream Network. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Possession will be for Holmes, as they will have the ball coming right out of the timeout. Coach for the Bulldogs didn't like how the second quarter has started, but if you're an EMCC fan, man, you sure do love it as Katie Powers walks it up for the Bulldogs. She goes left, kicks it off her foot, and Staples comes away with the steal. Mitchell trying to go fast. Mitchell slows it back down, swings it. Great pass down low. Markima Lancaster has tied the game at 14 apiece. What a dime piece there from Denasia Mitchell. And the Lions are in business as it's a new ball game with 7 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Manning up top. Holmes trying to answer, and that's going to be a turnover headed back towards the Lady Lions ways. Number 30 will check in for Williams on the home side of things. And that'll be Malone. She checks in for the first time tonight. Lady Lions trying to have their first lead of the night with this one right here. Marquina Lancaster down low, great pass, hangs in the air. There's a foul called, and to the line will head Miss Sierra Jackson. And Malone checks into the game and gets a foul right off the bat. Bunch will come have a seat, and number 12 will check in for Holmes. And that'll be Vignier. Jackson at the line to shoot two. The first one's up and no good. Gotta capitalize when you get to the charity stripe. You can't harp on it enough. And how they shot only 50% from the free throw line last time against Holmes. Second one does fall. And the Lions have their first lead of the night at 15-14 with 6:40 left to play here in the first half. Powers swings it over to Jones. Jones hands off to Manning. Manning top of the key. Manning calls for the screens from Vignier. Vignier rolls. Manning didn't like it. This is it back outside. Excuse me, this is Vignier. Vignier to the basket. Left-hand layup's good. As Holmes answers right there. Mitchell playing outstanding. Up ahead to Staples. Staples looking around. Goes baseline. Now pulls it back outside to the wing. Up top to Mitchell now. Mitchell looking around for some movement. Looking over to Lancaster. Kima didn't like it. Back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell swings it to Jackson. Jackson's going to settle for a jumper. That one's no good, too long. Rebound comes down to Vignier as Holmes heads the other way. Powers looking to go fast. Now pulls it back out to slow it down a tad. Katie Powers up top. To the right to Jones. Jones to Vignier. Vignier. Swings it to Manning. Manning back to Powers. Holmes has 9 to shoot. Powers heads to the basket where Powers went right into some contact. Lancaster doesn't like the call. And looks like we might have, let's say we'll be in the act of shooting right there. Janessa Souza checks in for Miss Lancaster. And Powers to the line to shoot two. First one's up and good. Holmes perfect from the line tonight. Second one is up and good as well with 5:29 left to play. It's a three-point game in favor of the Bulldogs. Souza tries to get to Hollings. Hollings, pressure coming from Holmes. Mitchell down the center of the lane, swings it. Corner three from Souza. That one's good! Ring it up, put 3 on the board, and she is 2 for 3 from downtown tonight. And we've got a tie game at 18 apiece. Powers over to Jones. Jones deep wing. Some electricity is fired up in the gym tonight. Here's Malone. Malone down low to Manning. Manning's looking around, and the shot is no good. Way too strong. Hollings hands over to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to go fast. Souza. Janessa in the corner. Looking around. Tries to get it down low to Jackson. She does. Jackson goes to work. Goes up. Foul is called. Man, she will head to the line to shoot two. Man, Miss Jackson doing some dirty post work on the blocks tonight. Jackson to the line to shoot one. The first one is good. Man, rolls right on in. It's just one you hold your breath on right there. And the Lions have the lead back. Second shot on its way. That one's going to be good as well. And EMCC capitalizes there. First time going to the stripe and hitting both of them. 4:36 left to play here in the second quarter. And the Lions have a 2-point lead. Red swings it over to Vignier. Vignier Up top to Jones. Jones looking around, trying to give it to Manning. Manning, great defense from Janessa Souza. Up top to Red. Red looking around. Corner 3 from Vignay. That one's going to be too long, way off the mark. And here comes Janessa Souza coming the other way. She's trying to go fast. In the corner, 3 from Mitchell. That one's going to be no good, off the mark, just missed. Rebound being fought for. Sarah Jackson comes away with it. No foul called on the floor. Up ahead, this one's stolen by Janessa Souza. Lions trying to get something going. Mitchell says, hey, let's slow it down a tad bit here. .345 left to play. Janessa Souza in her hot spot over there on the left wing. On the floor goes Mitchell. Hops back up. Seems to be all right. Now in the corner. Staples thought about it. Fakes right. Goes left. Here's Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Souza. She drives to the basket. Great pass down low to Hollings. Hollings is fouled, man. That foul will be committed on Malone. Man, what a beautiful pass from Janessa Souza. And she is playing outstanding tonight as Mitchell will check out. And Markema Lancaster comes in. Malone will have a seat. And number 55, Bogan, comes in for Malone. Staples will also have a seat for the Lions. And Kiana Thomas will check in. Second one is good from Hollings, and the biggest lead of the night for the Lions is 3. 21-18 with 3:25 left to play here in the first half. Red brings it up the floor for Holmes. Here's Bogan. Bogan down low to Manning. Looks like a foul has been committed on the floor on Lancaster. And now we'll see Wilson check into the game, and Markema will probably exit simply because of foul trouble. Red, inbounding. Manning thought about the 3. She traveled, yes sir. And a turnover headed the other way as East Mississippi gets the ball back. Lady Lions trying to add to the lead here. Sousa looking around. Top of the key. Calling for some movement from Wilson. Wilson moves down baseline, now pulls it up, back up top. Here's Wilson. Wilson up top now. Wilson calling for some movement. Here's Hollings. Here's KT. KT in the corner for 3. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Holmes. And now Red heads the other way. Red, up court pass. Vignay trying to go to work on Hollings. That one's going to be good. What a move from Vignay. And the lead is cut to 1. Here it is. Staples, jumper is no good, too short. Rebound comes down to Hollings. Hollings goes up strong. Where is the foul? No good on the shot. Souza pulls it back out. Fresh 24, EMCC. KT fakes. Great move there from Thomas. Puts the Lions back up 3. Kiana Thomas with an outstanding post move right there. Makes it 23-20. And the Lions have all the momentum. Red goes right off of the screen. Red thought about the jumper. Vignay is going to try a 3 in the corner. Good. Big time shot there from Holmes, and we are back even at 23 apiece. Wilson, KT trying to handle the pass. Back outside to Wilson. Here's Souza. Souza, this is to Wilson. KT going to dribble, loses the handling. That ball's being poked around. Staples comes up with it. Now Souza's going to drive, pull-up jumper. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound poked around, comes down to Staples, and the Lions get a fresh 20. Wilson's going to pull it from deep. That one's no good. Staples with another rebound. Big time there from East Mississippi, and a fresh another 20 comes out for East Mississippi as they slow it down with 1:05 to play. Souza comes off the screen. She's going to fire from downtown. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Wilson's hands. That one's good. A big fortunate events, and how many breaks did East Mississippi catch there as they lead by 2? With under a minute left to play here in the first half. Red goes left, hands it to Vignay. Vignay comes off the screen, wide open lane. She goes up Foul called on Hollings. Man, looked like a clean block from up here in the crow's nest to me. And you hear the boos from the home crowd of East Mississippi, and they don't like it either. But headed to the line to shoot two will be Vignier, as Wilson and KT will check out for East Mississippi, and you have Mitchell and Miss Strong check in. She checks in for the first time tonight. First one's good from Vignier. Second one good. We had a whistle blow. Thought there might have been a sub there for Holmes, but there is not. Looks like Bunch was ready to come in. Haven't seen her much here in the second quarter. Mitchell loses the handle, gets it back. 34 seconds left to play here in the first half. And we have a tie game at 25 apiece. Mitchell sees Strong in the corner. Cereza thought about the three, kicks it back outside to Mitchell. Man, wanted Janessa Cereza to take that shot. 5 to shoot on the clock. Mitchell drives right, hands it over. Staples up top, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Janessa Cereza's got to take that shot in the corner there. That's her hot spot. Man, been hitting them all night long, and the ones that she's missed have definitely been close. Now you leave with Holmes an opportunity to gain the momentum as we head into the locker room. No shot clock here, 10 seconds left to play. Red up top, swings it to Jones, left wing, now to Manning. Manning probably going to get to work on the ISO. She passes it, that one's going to land in Jones's hands. Jones, no shot there, and we will head into the locker room at 25 apiece. Man, a hard-fought second quarter there by East Mississippi. Trailed as much as 7 in the first quarter. And here in about 10 minutes, we will be having your action back. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to East Mississippi Live Stream Network. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to get started in the second half, a minute and 30 until we do. A few top scores for your East Mississippi Lions will be Janessa Souza, 6 points with 2 for 4 from downtown. Sierra Jackson also has 6 points. She's 4 for 5 from 3 free throws. Kiana Thomas, 4 points and 3 offensive rebounds. And Jamia Hollings with 3 points and 5 rebounds. Are your stat leaders for EMCC. As we're about a minute from starting the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to East Mississippi Live Stream Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are moments away from starting the second half. Do you believe the Lady Lions will have possession? And they do. I do believe the starting 5 will be out there for East Mississippi as Mitchell brings it up the floor first. Here's Souza. Souza over to Staples. Staples, Souza for 3. That one's no good, way off the mark. She was feeling it good in the first half. Hopefully that continues over here in the second. Powers swings it to Jones. Jones back outside. Manny's going to fire a 3. That one's no good. Short rebound comes down to Hollings. Mitchell pushing it up the floor for East Mississippi. Swings it in the corner. Alexander back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell swings it over to Hollings. Really looking for Hollings to get going here in the second half. Souza, Alexander for 3. That one's going to be off the mark. Rebound fought for comes down to Smith. Smith didn't see much of her in the second quarter as she was in foul trouble for Holmes. Here's Manning. Manning over to Powers. Powers loses the handle. That was going to be out of bounds and back towards East Mississippi. East Mississippi, man, the difference between the first quarter and the second quarter for your Lady Lions, and now starting the third quarter, they were able to create some more havoc and get Holmes to make some bad shots, or to shoot some bad shots there in the second quarter and creating some havoc on defense here at the start of the third. Hollings looking around, 14 to shoot. She goes up, got it to go, and a great post move there from Hollings. Outstanding work. Here's Bunch. Bunch down low to Smith. Smith goes up strong. That would look like a clean block to me. But a foul called by the official, and it's going to go on Jamia Hollings. And that'll be just her second foul of tonight. So not necessarily in foul trouble yet, but to the line to shoot 2 will be Smith for Holmes. First one, no good. And it looks like Kiana Thomas will check in for East Mississippi. Second one is up, no good as well. Rebound poked for Mitchell, coming with some speed. She's going to swing it in the corner. Alexander drives baseline, goes up, and is fouled on the shot. Looks like she was trying to avoid the contact initially as she went up, but wind up getting some of it anyway. As Hollings will check out. Don't want to get her with that third personal foul yet. And KT will replace her. And Miss Tamara Alexander will shoot free throws. First one's up, no good. Just off to the right of the tab. Second one coming from Alexander, and that one's good. It's a 3-point ball game with 8:21 left to play here in the third quarter. Mitchell. Lions in the man-to-man. Mitchell guarding heavily on Red. Red up top to Bunch. Bunch thought about it. Bunch up top. Drives right. Swings it outside to Red. Great defense there. KT gets a hand on it. That ball's poked around. Staples able to recover and not out of bounds there. What an outstanding play there from Staples. Staples up ahead Souza. Souza, Alexander for three. That one's short, no good. Rebound poked around. That one's out of bounds. Last touch by Red, and it'll stay with EMCC. And we'll see Bogan check in for Smith. Smith, one of Holmes' dominant players, and just not getting the minutes they want from her tonight. And a foul, hard foul committed there on Alexander on the Lions. Man, they botched the inbound play there. Tough look there for the Lady Lions. And you'll see Wilson and Jackson check in for EMCC as KT and Alexander will have a seat. Bunch will inbound, gets it in the Red. Mitchell playing outstanding defense for the Lions. Now back to Bunch. Janessa Souza. Up top, Manning. Your two flying guards are Manning and Bunch as they were able to run most of the offense. Great touch from Staples. Staples trying to recover. A loose ball foul committed. Oh, excuse me. That's going to be on Holmes. I thought they were calling that one on Staples right there. And I was like, man, they're kind of colliding into each other. Here's Wilson. Wilson going to fire one from way downtown. That one's off the mark, no good. Tipped out. Sueza thought about the three. Now pulls it back out. A fresh 20 on that clock for EMCC. This is in the corner. Mitchell, she's going to fire one from three. That one's no good, just off the mark. Man, Lions getting some good looks, just not able to capitalize on the shot. Mitchell guarding Red heavily. Here comes the screen. That one poked. Last touched by... Oh, I thought that was last touch by Holmes, but they're going to say that Mitchell hit it out. And she dishes it in the Bunch on the sideline. Bunch back to Red. Red fakes left, goes right. Back to Bunch in the corner. Bunch dribbles back up top. Trying to find it down low. Poked away by Jackson. Jackson up to Mitchell. Mitchell coming down the center of the lane. That one's going to be good. Count the basket and the foul. What an outstanding finish from Denasia Mitchell. I mean, just an outstanding move to the basket. EMCC trying to extend the lead. Vignay checks in for Bunch. And the largest lead of the night as of right now. 5 points for EMCC. And trying to make it 6. Mitchell, free throw is good. 31-25, the lead is 6 for your Lady Lions. There's nothing going on the offense end for Holmes, and great defense being played by MCC. That one almost stolen from Souza. Vignay, she goes up. That one's no good. Rebound Wilson. Up to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to go fast again. She's looking to go coast to coast. Dishes it. Corner. Souza thought about the three. Dishes it back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell. Corner. Wilson. Now down low to Staples. Staples goes up and is blocked by Bogan, but it'll stay here with the Lions. KT looking to check in. She comes in for Staples. Man, Staples just being a havoc on the defensive end here in this third quarter. Trying to get it in. They do. Jackson goes up. No good. Man, what a look there. And an outstanding 50-50 ball play there from Miss Mitchell. I mean, she is just everywhere on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Just playing an outstanding lights-out game. Souza up top. Wilson thought about it. Drives into the lane. That one's going to be off the backboard too strong. Man, just a good look there. Couldn't capitalize. Well, it was a great chance to try to add to the lead. But nonetheless, EMCC back on defense. Bogan dishes it down low to Manning. Manning goes up. Left-hand layup's good. Up ahead to Wilson. Wilson down low. KT goes up. Count the basket and the foul. Big finish from Hannah Thomas. The Lions get the bucket back and a chance to extend the lead a little more. Bogan will check out. And number 32, Barry, for the first time tonight, will check in for Holmes. Thomas to the line. The shot is up and good. Got another members bounce there. That one looked like it was going to be strong. And it deadened the spin, hit on the front iron, and rolled on home. This outstanding defense being played here from EMCC here in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Manning drives. That pass not being able to handle by Vignier, but she regains control. Manning, elbow jumper. That one's going to be good. Rattles home. 34-29 is your score. EMCC with the edge right now with 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Souza in the corner. Looking around, picks up her dribble. Dishes it back outside to Mitchell. Denasia Mitchell having a great game. Here's the corner. Corner three. Long one from Wilson. Bang! Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. From Shakira Wilson. Man, you just got to think a matter of time that one was going to fall. She's been close all night. And finally gets her first one to go. Barry, good defense from there from Souza. But on the floor, a foul was called as she went and tried to poke that pass loose. Guarding a little bit bigger Manning. And we'll try to look at a different matchup with Markima Lancaster on the floor. Souza will check out. Powers looking inbound underneath the basket. She has a wide open Barry. Barry goes up, no good. Outstanding defense there from Sierra Jackson. EMCC coming the other way. Mitchell going fast in the corner to Kima Lancaster. Back up top to Mitchell. She slows it down. 4:20 left to play here in the third quarter. And EMCC could extend it to a double-digit lead right here. 37-29 the score right now. Kima with that 7 to shoot. KT drives to the basket, goes up, and an offensive foul there. Taken from Barry. Just an outstanding charge. Able to stand in there and face through the contact as KT will check out, and we'll see Hollings come back in. Trying to figure out at the scores table with the coach. I think we're trying to figure out how many fouls here, if we're in the bonus or not. Looks like Holmes's coach is wondering that. Nonetheless, 4:07 left to play. Last thing that was happening in action on the court was KT had a nice drive to the basket, but a charging foul was called, and it looks like we're trying to get some clarification on if Holmes is in the bonus. We have a sub coming in for the Lady Lions. Miss Maria Strong will check in for Jackson. Jackson's played an outstanding game here tonight as well. Katie Powers will walk it up the floor for Holmes. Looks like we got everything situated. And it's an 8-point lead for your Lady Lions. Manning on the left wing. Now up top to Powers. Powers thought about driving, pulls it back out. Here comes the screen from Barry. Powers drives left to the basket, right hand, no good, too strong. Barry gets the rebound. That one's good off the backboard, and they've cut it to 6. Mitchell swings it to Kima. Kima, man, had a wide open Hollings, but knocked out of bounds by Vignier, and a great defensive effort there from Holmes. It'll stay with the Lions nonetheless. Into Kima. Kima dribbles it out. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell up top. Can't express enough how much impact she has had on this game. Had the roll there for a second. Now in the corner to Wilson. Wilson thought about it. Mitchell's going to drive. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Great feed to Hollings. And the layup is good, and it's back to an 8-point game. The Lions lead and in control with 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Strong guarding Jones now up top to Powers. Powers back to Jones. Jones looking to go left. Now dishes it to Manning. Manning, left wing. Manning, top of the key now. Calling for an offensive play, trying to get some movement. Here comes a screen from Barry. Manning blows past it. Jones drives baseline, goes up, no foul called, and shot clock violation. We have a foul on the floor. It'll be on Jones for Holmes. So before the shot clock violation, we got a foul called on the Bulldogs. Hollings will check out. Looks like KT will come back in. And we'll see Morgan Williams and Red. It's Jemiah Red for Holmes. Head to the scores table to be checked in. And the Lions are in the bonus. Subs check in. Jones will check out and Powers will check out for the Bulldogs. 2:37 left to play here in the third quarter, and the Lions trying to add to the lead. 39-31 right now, trying to make it a double-digit lead for the biggest one of the night. First one's up and good, right on target. And who else would it be? Miss Denasia Mitchell with an outstanding game here tonight so far. Try to push it to a double-digit lead, largest one of the night, and it's good. Yes, sir. 10-point lead for the EMCC Lions. I will remind you that they once trailed by 8 in the first quarter, and they have played lights out in the second and third. Vignay drives to the basket. Whistle blows, and that was going to be on Wilson. Thought she played excellent defense against the taller Vignay there, and to the line to shoot two will be Vignay. Wilson will check out, and we'll see Janessa Sousa will check back in. First one coming from Vignay. That one's going to be good, on target. Second one coming from Vignay, and that one's good as well. Bunch will check back in for Manning. Man, Bunch was a big impact player for Holmes there in the first quarter. And the Lions have been holding her down ever since. As we'll see Strong check out and Miss Sierra Jackson check in. Holmes trying to bring some pressure now as Mitchell brings it up. Markima Lancaster drove baseline, dished it to Cereza. Cereza thought about the three, outside to Mitchell. Mitchell drives right, thought about the pass. She's fouled on the floor, man. She has just been lights out tonight. And everything she does, it's full speed, it's 110%. And she will head to the line as the Lions are in the bonus once again. Stayed in the bonus. And they got 2 free throws headed their way. That foul was committed on the floor. She made the shot, actually, but foul was committed a little earlier. First free throw right on target and good. Trying to push it back to a 10-point lead right here is Denasia Mitchell. That one's up, and that one's good. Outstanding night so far from Denasia Mitchell. Let's see if she can keep it going as we round up here in the third quarter with just 2 minutes left to play. Red up top. That one's going to be poked away. Sierra Jackson looking to go coast to coast. That layup's no good, but foul from behind from Williams, and she will head to the line to shoot two. Just the Lions playing lights out so far. I mean, second and third quarter just dominating. As they lead by 10, trying to push it to a little more. Right here, Sierra Jackson to the line to shoot two. That one's up and no good, off to the right. Mitchell and Lancaster come pat her on the back and be like, hey, don't worry about that one, flush it. Here comes the next one. Second shot on its way. That one's going to be no good as well, off to the right. Tough break there with $1:50 left to play. EMCC still leads by 10. Markema guarding Manning with some authority. Down low to Barry. Poked away by Lancaster. What an outstanding steal. Here comes the Lions the other way. Kema in the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell, floater. That one's going to be too strong, no good. And Mitchell trying to stay with it. She gets the steal. Tried to throw it off her foot and out of bounds. And a foul committed on Mitchell, it looked like. Markema, she makes the mistake there. Or didn't really make a mistake. She just took a shot, missed the shot, hustled to get her rebound, and kept it alive there for EMCC for a moment. I mean, just lights out playing here tonight. And it has been impressive. First one from Bunch is good. At the line, 43-34 now the score. Second shot up and good as well. Souza will walk it up for the Lions with $1:23 left to play. Up top is Souza. She goes to right wing, hands off to Lancaster. Lancaster to KT. KT to Mitchell, down low to Lancaster. Lancaster tried to feed Sierra Jackson. Lancaster was near the high post. Sierra Jackson was on the left block, and that pass just squeaked by her. Nonetheless, it's a turnover, and here comes Holmes the other way. Bunch drives baseline, goes up, and is fouled by Markema Lancaster. And to the line to shoot two will be Bunch. Under a minute left to play here in the third quarter, 43-35. Your EMCC Lions lead. By any means, this one is not over, as Staples checks in for Lancaster for the Lions. First one's good from Bunch. Second one good as well. And with two trips to the line from Bunch, the lead is cut to 6. Down low, beautiful pass goes up, count the basket, and the foul. What an outstanding finish from Sierra Jackson as she will head to the line and trying to finish out the three-point play. What a dime there from Denasia Mitchell. That was just a beautiful pass.
Jackson, come along.
Sierra Jackson trying to finish out the three-point play. The free throw's up and good, right on target. And the Lions have pushed it back out to 9. Just when Holmes thinks they got something brewing, the EMCC comes back with a three-point play and ruins the momentum. Up and under, no good from Manning. Lions have a 5-on-3. Look from Staples. That jump shot rolls in and out, no good. Sierra Jackson's there to put it back in. And she got through the contact, no foul. 48-37, the lead is 11 for East Mississippi. Red hands over to Manning. Manning's gonna fire the long two. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Barry, and over the back call called on Barry, and it'll send the possession back to back to East Mississippi. And that is a foul, so it's not just it was a loose ball foul, so that'll put Sierra Jackson, I do believe, shooting more free throws for the Lions. 9 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Jackson to the line to shoot 2 more. Free throws up and rattles in and out, but rolls back in. Man, the members' pounces here tonight for EMCC have been in full effect. Pushing the lead out to 12 now, trying to make it 13. Sierra Jackson, second shot on its way, looks good, and it's on point. 9 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, 50-37. EMCC in big control. Red fires at the buzzer, is bunched, no good, off to the right, and the Lions dominate the third quarter. 50-37 is the score at the end of the third. Don't go anywhere. We're back in about a minute. You're listening to EMCC Live Stream Network. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the fourth quarter. A dominant performance there from EMCC in the third quarter has got them up by 13 as we start the fourth. 10 minutes away from punching in the victory here tonight and sending EMCC to a 6-3 record and Coach Thompson to a 17 wins over Holmes since 2007 and 2008. Thought that might have been a backcourt there, but Holmes will start with possession here as we start the fourth. Here's Manning. Manning looking around up top as Smith checks back in. Smith hands it over to Jones. Jones to Manning. Manning in the corner. Thought about the shot. Trying to dish it down low. That's a turnover. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Headed the other way for East Mississippi. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell motions for Soeza to get down the floor. Holmes has been in this look of 2-3, kind of man-to-man look with a trap mixed in there all night. And in the first quarter, it looked like it was going to give EMCC problems, but not since. KT in the corner. She's going to line up a three. That one's good! Ring it up, put 3 on the board for Kate Thomas. Big shot there from Gianna Thomas. 16-point lead here for the Lions. Manning, she drives left, trying to get some of it back, fouled, and the basket counts. Good shot there from Manning. She's hobbling on that right leg, though, favoring it a little bit. Looks like that one didn't feel good. Look, she came down a little uncomfortably. Wilson will check in for Souza. Crowd getting loud. Free throws up and good, and the lead is back to 13. 53-40 with just 8:50 left to play here in tonight's matchup. EMCC has been seeking its revenge against Holmes Community College, who had the upper hand on them in the first go-around. Staples drives left. KT thought about it in the other corner this time. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell, step back three. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for. Man, you had 2 EMCC girls down there fighting for the rebound over Bunch. But nonetheless, it'll head towards Holmes as Powers brings it up the floor. Mitchell guarding heavily. Powers swings in the corner. Bunch wide open three. That one rattles in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Jackson. Lions tried to head the other way. Mitchell looking to go coast to coast. To the basket she goes. Layup's good! An outstanding performance from Denasia Mitchell tonight. Playing lights out. Powers swings it over to Jones. Holmes trying to get something going back to work. Bunch lines up a long three. That one's short, no good. Rebound Wilson and headed the other way for the Lions. Wilson up top. She thought about laying into a 3, and that pass is knocked out of bounds by Bunch. It'll stay with EMCC. Wilson will check out. Souza will check back in. Mitchell into Staples. Staples goes right, comes off the screen hard. She's going to stop and pop. That one's no good, way too long. Here comes Katie Powers. Powers going right, drives baseline to the basket, goes up, shot no good, but it's fouled by Janessa Souza. 7:29 left to play as Alexander will check in for Souza for the Lions. A 15-point lead for EMCC. Just a dominant performance here in the second half so far. Couldn't get much to fall there in the first quarter. Got a little worried, but man, did they come out firing on all cylinders in the second and third. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we were tied at 25 apiece at the half. And the Lions have just came out and dominating the third quarter for sure. And so far dominating the fourth. And she misses both, Miss Powers does. Rebound comes down to EMCC. 7:25 until we punch the ticket for another win for your Lady Lions. With a 15-point lead, Mitchell makes a nice move to the basket. Beautiful pass down low to KT, and she finishes with the layup. Put 2 more in the stat sheet for Miss Kiana Thomas. Manning thought about the left wing 3. Largest lead tonight, 17 for EMCC. Smith's going to pull a jumper. That one's short, no good. Holmes just trying to find a way to get back in this thing. You'd hate to say it's out of reach, but the dominant performance here from the Lady Lions sure does look like it. Mitchell to the basket, left-hand layup, no good. Man, that one almost fell, and it was an outstanding move to it. Powers up ahead to Bunch. Bunch can't handle the pass, and it's turned right back over to the Lions. We'll see Hollings check back in for Sierra Jackson. Give her a little breather. 6:30 left to play here in tonight's matchup. Mitchell walks the floor. Mitchell swings it over right wing for Alexander. Back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell pump fakes, drives to the basket. Outside, wide open look from Staples. Staples got it to go! Put 3 up on the board, ring it up for Miss Staples, man. And a timeout from Holmes, and can you blame them? 6:01 left to play. The Lions lead by 20. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to East Mississippi Live Stream Network. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the Holmes timeout. Lions lead by 20 with just under 6 minutes left to play here in tonight's matchup. Red looking around. Down low to Bunch. Bunch dribbles, goes up, and a foul looks like it was committed on the floor before Bunch made the layup, and it was committed on number 13, I do believe. That's going to be on Alexander. And Makima Lancaster will check in for Alexander. Red try to get it into Smith. Now she finds Vignay wide open. That one's blocked from Hollings. Mitchell up ahead to Lancaster. Lancaster goes to the basket, no good. Hollings comes down with the rebound, goes back up. That one's no good, poked around and they're going to get called over the back on Staples, I do believe, on the offensive foul. That's Staples' second foul. Well, not in foul trouble as Staples. Holmes coming up the floor, trying to get something going on the offensive end. And here's Bunch. Bunch swings it to Vignier. Vignier spins, goes up. That's going to be a travel. Yes, sir. Turns it over. Right back to East Mississippi. Manning checks in for Vignier. As Mitchell walks it up, slowing it down for East Mississippi a tad. Makes a nice move, though. Nice crossover move, pulls it back out. Mitchell, top of the key, goes right, swings in the corner. Staples drives baseline and was fouled by Jones. Right there along the baseline. She didn't like the call there. And Morgan Williams will head to the scores table to be checked in for Jones. MCC inbounding underneath their own basket. KT now to Staples. Staples to Markema Lancaster. Lancaster tried to split the defense. Now dishes it back out to Staples. Staples to Lancaster again. Mitchell trying to find Hollings down low. Hollings goes up. Foul! Count the basket! Jamia Hollings getting big down low. Adding to the East Mississippi lead. Make it 62-40. Barry will check in for Smith. And just a dominant performance from East Mississippi tonight. 4:50 left to play here in tonight's matchup. The free throw does not fall her way, though. Red swings it to Williams. Williams left side to Bunch. Bunch makes a nice move, loses the handling, and that's going to be called a travel right there as well. Lost the handling right there on her hip and picked it back up and spun again, which was a travel. As Mitchell jogs it back up the floor in the corner to Staples. Staples finds KT down low. She faces. It looks like she traveled. Man, she finished the shot, though, through contact. She got tripped up and banked it home. KT will check out, and Sierra Jackson will come in. .423, and the Lady Lions lead by 22. Mitchell swings it to Bunch. Bunch underneath the basket. Nice reverse layup. The assist from Red. Mitchell up ahead. Staples makes a nice move. Swings it back outside to Mitchell. Barry went flying into the bench of the Lions. She hops back up, seems to be all right, and we're back in action. 10 seconds left to shoot on the shot clock. Staples back up top to Mitchell. Mitchell down low to Hollings. Hollings trying to get big in the post. She does. There's a 3-second violation called on East Mississippi. Man, tough break there. As Powers will check back in for the Lady Bulldogs. 3:40 left to play here in the fourth. Powers comes left off of the screen. Powers swings it to Williams. Williams thought about the three there. This is the Manning right wing. Manning down low to Barry. Barry turns, spins, fouled, and the basket counts. Jamia Hollings, her third foul. Barry to the line to try to finish out the three-point play. That one's too strong, no good. Rebound comes to Markema Lancaster, and the Lions headed the other way. Down low, dime pass, assisted from Mitchell from half court. Down to Sierra Jackson. Time timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. 3 minutes and 9 seconds left to play here in tonight's matchup. And your Lady Lions lead big by 20. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the East Mississippi Live Stream Network. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, as we are fresh out of the EMCC timeout. 64-44 dominant performance here in the second half by your Lady Lions. Holmes will have possession with 3:09 left to play here in the fourth quarter. East Mississippi looking like they're going to push to 6-3 on the year. Deep three from Bunch. That one's no good. Rebound comes down to Holmes. Williams swings it back outside the bunch. Bunch to Manning. Manning drives into the lane. Nice move to the basket. That one's good. Holmes trying to press. Mitchell breaks it with the lightning speed she has. Stops at half court. And now Holmes settles in a true man-to-man here. Mitchell up top, dishes it to Hollings. Hollings tried to give it to Mitchell on the cut through, and it's stolen by Holmes. Holmes coming the other way. Bunch down the center of the lane. No foul called at all. I mean, not even a whistle blown. They let them play through that big collision down there between Mitchell and Bunch. And it was called out of bounds. Last touch by East Mississippi. Hollings will check out as KT comes back in for East Mississippi. Powers trying to get it in. Great defense there from Markema Lancaster, but the layup falls for Manning. Was trying to deny the pass really well there. Into Mitchell. They break the full court press with ease. Lancaster swings it in the corner. Staples going to line up a three. Bang! She got it! Ring it up, put three on the board for Miss Amaya Staples. I mean, you can't ask for a better shooting night from the Lions. Just knocking everything down. Once Holmes feels like they got some momentum, the EMCC answers with a big one. Staples on the rebound from the three was no good from Manning. Mitchell going to slow it down a little bit. $1:38 left to play, and you can punch this one down in the books as a dub for East Mississippi. Katie Powers went for the steal. Mitchell to the basket. Floater hangs up high. No good. Just didn't have the right touch off the backboard as Holmes comes the other way. Manning, left wing. Now she drives into the basket. Foul called. Shot no good. As Manning will go to the line to shoot two. 67-48 is the score. 19-point lead for your Lady Lions, and Souza will check in for Lancaster. We'll see Smith check in. Had Davis in there for Holmes. Sorry, I missed that check in for the Lady Bulldogs. First free throw is good from Manning. So Jones checks in for, who was in there was Davis for Holmes. And another sub will be Anderson. Second shot no good. Rebound comes down to Sierra Jackson and poked out of bounds by Powers. Being active with the hands down there. Holmes trying not to go away so quietly. 67-49 the score. Into KT. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell going to slow it back down. Speeds up to get past Powers. Powers trying to play some heavy defense. Gotta watch out. Mitchell's got some good handles on her. Souza. She's going to fire from downtown. That one's off the mark. No good. And 43 seconds left to play. Here comes Manning. Manning down the center of the lane. She's going to stop. Pop. That one's off the mark. No good. Rebound is going to be last touch by Jones for Holmes. And it's going to head back towards East Mississippi. KT gets it into Souza. You can about dribble this one out. Holmes trying not to go away too quietly. There's Anderson. Anderson guarding up top Souza. Souza just trying to create some space. The give to Staples. Staples looking around. Dribbles one time, give to Souza. Souza goes up. Layup, no good, too strong. Powers pushing it up the floor to Holmes. 10 seconds left to play here in tonight's matchup. She pulls up, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Staples. And it'll stay with Holmes. 6 seconds left to play, and EMCC is going to get the big win over Holmes Community College. Manning goes up on the inbound and count the basket, and she'll head to the line to try to finish out the three-point play for Holmes. So if she makes this, it'll stand as a 17-point win. 67-51 is the score. Shot good. Lead cut to 14. And that'll be the game as we hit triple zeros on the clock. East Mississippi comes away with the big win. Your player of the game is no doubt Denasia Mitchell. An outstanding performance from her and the rest of the East Mississippi Lions. They shot outstandingly. Final score 67-52. Thank you to Mr. Reese, our cameraman, and our producer. I'm Wesley Side signing off. Good night, everybody.